Hey there, so this is hopefully going to be a quick video about how to share a folder with someone outside of your organization. The use case that I have is that I've got tax documents that I want to send to my accountant, and I want to share all the files that are in a specific folder. So what I'm going to do here is take a look under my vendors, and I created a folder called tax documents, and in there is a W-9. So we'll go ahead and go back up to the vendors folder so that we can see tax documents here, and then click the share link. And by default, what it does is it says anyone with this link can edit anything in the folder, which is not a good idea. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to say share it with specific people and do not allow editing, so they can only view the contents of this folder. And click apply, and then I will type in my accountant's email address. And then it says it's a new person, so I'll go ahead and click there. And it also states here that this email address is outside of my organization, which is great. I could actually type a message here and send it to them from SharePoint, but I'm not going to do that because I like to add additional information to my email and have my email signature and all that other good stuff. So I'm going to copy this link. It creates a shared link. It copies it to my clipboard. So then I'm going to go ahead and write a brand new email here to manortech@yahoo.com. And it's going to say tax documents. And that looks good. So I'll go ahead and click send. And then I will open up my other folder here that has Yahoo. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So as the accountant, I'm looking at this link, and I'm just going to go ahead and click it. And it says here, request verification code, showing that anybody that has this link won't be able to get in unless they have access to this email address. So then I can go ahead and click send code. It then is asking for the verification code. So if I go back to Yahoo and look at my inbox, it's not there. Let me check the spam folder. Oh, there it is in the spam folder. Sometimes these things happen because that's just how email works. And then I will enter the code here. Click verify. And so now my accountant has access to the same folder. Now, if they try and click outside of it, they don't have access to anything else. They just have access to the folder. And then one of the other things that's great about this is, let's say I put another document in here because they have access to this whole folder. So let's go ahead and drop in company B, right? So on the left is me as the person that's sharing it. On the right over here is an accountant. If I refresh this page, the accountant now has access to both of these files. So the last thing that needs to happen is that, let's say that you don't want this accountant to have access to this information anymore, right? So maybe the year is over, or maybe you change accountants, or whatever, right? So you can do a couple things. You can go in here and you can delete the files. So it's deleted here. If I go to the accountant side, it's deleted there. Or what you could do is you could revoke their access completely. And so I can go in and say, this email address does not have access anymore, so I can delete that from there. Do I want to remove it? Yes, remove it. And if I go over here, now it says either doesn't exist or is not available, and they can't go anywhere because their access is denied. So once I remove a person's access to a link, if there's no one else that has access to this same link, I will go ahead and delete it. So click more options, click the little X there, it deletes the link. So anyone that has this link that had specific permissions, they all lose it. And that's it. Hopefully that's helpful.